Carson CrossFit family. Welcome to the CrossFit Open 2020. Tonight we kicked off with 20.1 with a workout of 10 rounds of 8 round overhead and 10 bar facing burpees. So that is 20.1. We had a few of the coaches go tonight. AJ and Nick both did the workout tonight, opening night. So they're going to give a little feedback on what they thought of the workout and a little bit of strategies to help you guys out.
Well, in general, this is a workout that you kind of want to pace right off the get-go. 10 rounds is kind of a lot. You do have a 15-minute cap, so you can't really pace it too hard. But I'll go ahead and talk about a little bit of ground overhead. As you can see, we can do either snatches or clean and jerks. As long as the bar starts from the floor, goes all the way overhead. My advice is to stick with a clean and jerk because it's a little bit of a lower still movement. You can kind of catch your breath a little bit better. Snatches just shoot the heart rate up. If you're a taller athlete or if you're a bigger athlete, stronger athlete, snatches might be a little bit faster for you guys. Shorter range of motion if you have long arms, so that might benefit you a little bit more. As far as the burpees go, how did you feel on those, Nick?
Luckily we switched over to comp train, and they've been really honing in the pacing and flow of the burpees, stepping forward, stepping back, finding a confident pace and rhythm that you can kind of go through. A burpee is not something you should have to quote unquote break up. You should be able to kind of find a pace and move for the 10 reps unless you're AJ laying up.
What?
Sorry. But in all seriousness, finding a rhythm, whether it's step back and step up, or you're just a straight jump up. But again, the burpee is something you should not be quote unquote breaking up like 5 and 5. This like the ground overhead, since it is a body weight movement. We all kind of had a little discussion before this, and we were talking as coaches. We were saying about resting. Where do I rest? Some people rest on the ground. Some people rest standing up. We kind of said that resting on the ground is a lot of quote unquote dead weight to have to push yourself up, especially kind of once you allow yourself to lay there for a second, you kind of mentally start falling off the hill. So we want to try to rest either standing up or hands on your knees, but try not to, if you can, avoid resting on the ground and find a rhythm and pace that you can go to, whether it's step up or jump up. Just make sure you're jumping off the 2 feet.
Yeah. All right. Well, on that note, actually, on the burpees, I did my best to kind of hold on to a certain pace. Like my first, let's say 3 rounds were nice and steady. Then after that point, like I have not done more snatches than like 3 reps at a time. So at that point when I did my burpees, I just couldn't help but lay on the floor because I was just done. So my advice, look out for that 3rd, 4th round and just try to push through it. Try not to go too hard and then hit that 3rd, 4th round and hit a wall right there. So keep it steady, guys, right off the get-go. No need to go unbroken on the barbell. No need to go gung-ho on the burpees. Keep it steady and do your best to push yourself towards that end minute or end round right there.
All right, so you guys both did the workout, so anything you would change?
For sure, definitely, like AJ said, it's the 4th round because that's that mental, I'm not even halfway there yet kind of thing. I would have slowed myself down. I think I did my first round in 52 seconds, and then I also mentally checked out in 1 round because I looked at the clock and I realized I wasn't gonna finish. So on my own, as an athlete, I'm very disappointed in myself because I allowed my mind to take me out of the workout, which have I done it again or something I would change is definitely just kind of, it's one of those things. It's going to be 15 minutes, it's going to hurt. And even Rich Froning, we saw him and he was hurting a little bit. He even got no rep on a burpee. So, and this is guy's, one of the best athletes of the world, in the world. He is the best athlete in the world, some would say. But allow it, don't let your mind win is what I would say.
So would you guys recommend 10 rounds, trying to complete all 10 rounds, kind of get to figure out
if you do all round we talked about it, every 90 seconds you will be finishing right on 15 minutes.
Yeah.
If you do 1 round every 90 seconds, you will finish in 15 minutes on the dot. Yeah. So again, that's what we kind of talked about. It's great if you can hang on to the bar and do the first 8 round, 8 ground overhead unbroken, and you're smoking on the burpees. And like me, it takes you 50 seconds, and then we just kind of started falling off. You don't really need to rush.
Yeah.
Slow is fast in
Right.
this workout.
Yeah, and honestly, I like my pace going into the first, like I said, 3 rounds, but at this point in this time of year when I'm training for, my fitness was just not there. First 3 rounds, I kept it under that 90-second mark that I wanted, and after that, I just couldn't hang on myself. My heart rate was through the roof, my quads were on fire, and honestly, there's nothing I could really change. I broke up the barbell, I went slow and steady on the burpees. So again, at this point, it's just my fitness has caught up just because of where I'm at right now.
The other thing I will say, having watched it, I hope, luckily I didn't feel myself go too far off of this. However, I will say to our not advanced athletes to remember your mechanics on the barbell. If you're gonna do clean and jerk, really use your legs on that jerk, around your back. Every time you're on that bar, it should be smooth. We don't want to. We saw a couple athletes kind of, falling off, almost literally dropping the bar because they can't remember. So being, staying within yourself, every movement, smooth and crisp. Remembering your mechanics, I think, is going to help out because I felt for me, it was more of the barbell. I don't know about you.
It was perfect. Well, so with you seeing quite a bit of people do it today,
Yeah.
right off the get-go, and then hearing what we have to say about the workout, what is your approach coming in tomorrow to take the workout in?
Yeah, what do they say? Slow is steady, steady is fast, right? And that's kind of the way I'm going to approach it tomorrow. So I'll look to try and do like a minute 15, a minute 30 per round. Give myself a little bit of time, not go out of the gate super fast. What I feel works well for me is if I pick up a rhythm or I put myself in a rhythm, I can maintain that rhythm, and mentally, once I'm in the rhythm, I know that if I break, then that workout's done. But if I can figure out a good rhythm, a good pace, maintain that pace throughout the workout, slow, steady, steady as fast, hopefully I'll be able to get through the 15 rounds, or excuse me, the 10 rounds in 15 minutes. So, 15? Yeah, throw a few extra in. We'll see. But anyway, any other final comments or the words of encouragement for tomorrow?
Just as a general, again, a couple of announcements. I know the team thing, there are many other ways you can score. Obviously, everyone wants to do their best and score.